as a Patriots fan, that's what I'm going to talk about for who I want the Patriots to draft. Well, before the show, I did a little I watched some tape on some players. Of course, a lot of Patriots fans want us to draft a receiver with Casey Concepcion to see if he falls. Of course, the AJ Brown stuff, we'll talk about that later on in the show. But I watched tape on two guys. Max in Inaki, I'm botching his name. Max from Arizona State. I knew I was going to botch his name. I listened to his pronunciation before the show, and I still can't get it right. That's an embarrassment on my end. So my fault on that. But there's another guy named Zion Young from Missouri, and that's what I'm really excited about as well. I watched both their tapes, and if you were asking me who the Patriots should draft, well, Max from Arizona State, Inakior, if I'm pronouncing it right, he is the guy that you can work with, right? He's a project. I don't think he's going to start day one. Of course, you got Will Campbell on the left side. You got Morgan Moses on the right side. Well, then you go to the defensive side and you have Harold Landry on one side. And now you have Draymond Jones because you lost Clavon Chase onto the Washington Commanders. So now you fill that void with the guy in Zion Young. Harold Landry's getting a little older. He's got the knee problems there. But what is the Patriots' best option? Well, if you want to go project-wise, you go with Max Inakior, or Inachi, however you pronounce it. Or if you don't want to go project-wise and you think this guy could be a day one starter for you, you go Zion Young. But in my opinion, or from what I've seen from Vrabel's drafts in the past and how he is as a coach, I think he's going to go with the Arizona State tackle if he's there, right? These are just my opinions. Who knows if these two guys are going to be here, right? Or they do TJ Parker from Clemson because you need an edge rusher as well. But you have Jones and Landry, and if you trust Landry, Draymond Jones is going to be fine. And you trust Landry, okay, then you go tackle because Morgan Moses is 35 years old. He's not getting any younger. Will Campbell on the other side, he's your solidified left tackle. I know he had a bad Super Bowl. I know he had a bad postseason. All I'm saying is for the future, that's your guy. However, though, the right side of the line could also be addressed because, like I said, Morgan Moses is getting older. So either one of those guys I'm fine with, but I think the Patriots should draft. I'm so torn in between. I watched both their tapes. Inakior is more of a project, right? Zion Young he looks good from the tape that I watched. But listen, Vrabel could be like, I want a project guy. This is the guy I want to work with. I think he's got the potential. He's got a very high ceiling. Now, some people were comparing him to Titus Howard. Other comparisons out there as well. But that's really how I'm feeling about that. He's a project with a massive ceiling. He's only been playing football for a few years. That's the kicker there as well. So that's the big thing there. We can't ignore, of course, Vrabel was with him at his pro day, so it's not a secret there that he doesn't like this guy. He loves this guy. And if Vrabel wants his guys, you just saw him go get Kevin Byard this offseason from the Bears, former Vrabel guy. AJ Brown is going to be a Patriot, former Vrabel guy. He wants his guys, so I get it. Does he have more of a connection to Max Inakior, or does he have more of a connection to Zion Young? I think it's more the Arizona State tackle. But then, of course, you have Zion Young's tape. He's no secret to being a stud. 6'6", 265. He's not a speed rusher. Who's going to fly around the edge. He's a bull rusher. But, man, from what I watched the tape, he can get to the pass rusher pretty effectively. And that's what you need in this modern-day NFL. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow's nifty back there. And plenty of other quarterbacks. I mean, we can keep going down the list. Patrick Mahomes, and you're in the AFC, Justin Herbert, especially in the AFC. So you need a guy like that. But I feel like you have that with Draymond Jones, and you have that with Harold Landry. Now, of course, Harold Landry, is he going to be ready by next season? We don't know. But I can see Vrabel taking the project guy and Max Inakior from Arizona State, especially since you saw him work with him at his pro day. But he also has to be there, too, at 31. Who knows, right? The NFL is weird. The draft, another team can say, hey, no, we want to trade up for him. We think he has a high ceiling. Anything can happen on draft day. But those are the two guys that I think the Patriots should draft. I don't think the Patriots should draft a wide receiver. No, I think you can spend that on a later pick and later rounds. Joey, you're crazy. We haven't had a barn burner type receiver. We've never really drafted a first-round receiver. Never. We haven't drafted a first-round caliber receiver in quite some time. N'Keal Harry never panned out. Tyquan Thornton. But I don't think your sure guy is there at 31, and you're not in the position of pick in the 10. If you're not in the position of 10 to 15 range. You're just not. So I think you go get yourself a defensive guy, or you go get yourself the offensive edge rusher or the offensive tackle. AJ Brown is I would say 99% is going to be a Patriot after June 1st.